Hey, so I'm just trying to set up my camera. Okay. Or my phone. So we are gonna go right into the booking training. Finally got Michael down for a nap. So nobody posted these yet, but I hope you guys filled this out because you'll need this. This is your Who Do You Know list. I already explained it yesterday, but you want to make sure that you do your Franks first, which are your friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and your kid connections and your spouse connections. So obviously I need some work on my Franks, which is this side over here that's the least empty. But this side, the Who Do You Know, are my past customers, past hostesses, and past consultants. So that I don't have a problem with, but I do need to think of some relatives and associates, and I don't really know my neighbors, so that would be definitely a good one to do, to try and find out. Maybe when I'm out walking, I can put some mini catalogs near their mailboxes, just letting them know that they are here. So if you haven't filled this out yet, it is in the file section, so you do want to go ahead and fill that out. Fill out the Franks first: friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, kid connections, spouse connections. If you don't have any kids, think of your nieces or your nephews' parents. If you're friends with them, their godparents. If you're not the godparent, things like that. So that's that one. And then and then I basically just went over, once you get a groove, like once you're about 6 months in, then fill out this side. If you're already 6 months in, go ahead and fill out this side too, and then post a picture so we can hold each other accountable. Like I said, I definitely need to work on my R, my A, and the RAN part of the Franks. So that is the Who Do You Know list. That's the first thing you want to do for bookings. And we're going to go over like what to say when you're asking these people. We're going to go over having conversations. Hey, Katie. And you want to book the month. So now that once you've got your Who Do You Know list together, you want to start reaching out and having conversations. I will have little graphics. I'm going to put them in an album for you that explains everything that I am telling you right now. It also is basically, I'm getting all of this information from 31 Today. All you have to do is go to learn, book, and then everything that I just basically am telling you is right there. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your contact method out. And you're going to decide who or how you're going to contact this person. What is the best way to contact them? He's napping. That's why I'm doing it now, instead of at 11. So, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so you want to figure out what is the best way to contact this person. Some people don't have Facebook or Facebook Messenger. I prefer texting because I hate talking on the phone. I hate talking in general. I don't know how I got into direct sales, but here I am. And so you want to think of phone calls. Are you just going to leave a voicemail? Are you going to cross your fingers and hope that you just leave a voicemail? Because sometimes you hope for voicemails and they end up answering. You want to text them, or you want to private Facebook message them. So there's 4 different ways. If you have any other, go ahead and list them down below, or when I post this graphic, you can brainstorm other ideas that way. And then prep, like what are you going to say? Are you going to prep what you're going to say before you even do it? Because you don't want to stammer and stutter like I am right now. So you want to be focused. Be focused before you start. You want to prepare what you want to say in advance. So you want to have that verbiage right there in front of you. If you need to write it down, write it down. That's what I do. I've got actually a notebook behind me. It's in the other room that has word for word what I'm going to say, whether I'm talking to them, if I'm texting them, Facebook messaging them. Facebook message and text, all I do is copy and paste it, so I'm not typing it out every single time. But then I have it written down for when I do call people, which is not very often. Then you want to psych yourself up. You want to get hype. You want to Play your anthem song if you've got one. But psych yourself up. You want to get excited. You want to be motivated. You don't get discouraged. So if they say no, don't feel bad. Just like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. And then if you don't want to leave it awkward, go ahead and just kind of like go back to the last thing you guys were talking about. Or if you saw her post something about her kid or her family, or just say, oh, how was your vacation to Disney or something like that. That happened to me just recently. She said she didn't want to be in my customer group anymore when I asked her, and I said, okay, no problem. That's why I'm asking. And by the way, I saw that you guys just came back from Disney. Did you and the boys have fun? And we just started, a completely different conversation. You don't want them to be like, oh, if I say no, she's going to delete me, or she's going to, she's not going to be my friend anymore. But this person was a family member, so I kind of really didn't have a choice. But not that I would delete family or be that kind of person anyways. But your words to say can put you at ease and help you feel prepared. So whether you do this tomorrow or you do this 3 days from now or whatever, just keep looking over it. Or if you're driving in the car by yourself, practice it that way. I know on my trips to Muskegon, when I have home parties, I go through my whole party presentation and that 2-hour drive, even if Michael's in the car with me or not. If Alex is with me, then I'll go through it in my head because he'll make fun of me. So, and then I don't end up ever using the presentation because people already know what they want. But it's always good to be prepared. And now I'm going to tell you what to say once I find it. So here's what you're going to say. And I have a picture, so you can just kind of copy and paste it or save it to your phone or whatever. So you're going to say, I'm so excited to share, and then you put what you're excited about with 31 gifts, whether it's you just started your business. You could say, I am so excited to share with you that I just became a 31 consultant. I wanted to give you an opportunity to consider hosting a party to allow you to earn our amazing products for free and have a fun girls' night. This is where you want to, this is the most important thing. So if you don't say anything else and anything that I just gave you as far as the verbiage goes, say these last two sentences. I have Tuesday, for example, I have Tuesday, August 2nd or Friday, August 5th available. Which date works for you? You don't want to leave the dates open for them because then they will never get back to you. Even when you follow up, they'll still say, oh, I don't know. You want to give them dates. So just give them dates that works best for you. I completely make them up, really, because I have an open schedule. So I always, like earlier today, I gave them 3 dates, and they're all 4 days apart because my online parties are 4 days. So I have Tuesday, April 18th. Wait, what did I put? Yeah, I have Wednesday, April 18th, Sunday, April 22nd. No. Anyways, I gave them 3 different dates, and then they can choose then. And if they don't have, or if they don't, that way then they can say, no, I have something to do that day, or blah, 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 blah. Try and push for an online party. If they still say no, then just go ahead and celebrate your no, which is this paper right here, which we're getting to, I think, is next. But, oh no, we're going to break down what we say. When thinking about what to say, you want to keep it simple. So say you saw something in the catalog that you thought this person would really like if they love the watermelons, you can go ahead and say, I'm so excited to share with you this new watermelon print that we have for this summer. Would you consider hosting a party? You could get some of that for free. The baby line, same thing if they're having a baby, or if they're a grandma. But you always want to open it with excitement. So you always want to say, I'm so excited. Even if you're not, I know people have bad days or whatever, but just make the tone say that I'm so excited, and then, go from there. In the middle of it, though, you want to share why you are presenting hosting a party for them. So again, I wanted to give you an opportunity to consider hosting a party to allow you to earn that item for free, or this bag that I think you'll really love. And again, non-negotiable to ask for it. I basically just went over all of this stuff. And if face-to-face is the best for you, like you're out and about and somebody says, oh, hey, I really like that bag, consider saying, when was the last time that you hosted a 31 party? Have you hosted a 31 party? Because you want to assume that everybody knows what 31 is. And if they don't, then that's an even bigger incentive to get them to book a party. Sorry, I'm reading this part because I didn't have it written down. You want to being assumptive and asking this question allows you to lead with confidence and an opportunity to share about 31 gifts, because I can't reword that any other way. But just remember, contacting people of any kind is intimidating. I know I'm feeling like I got that lump in my throat just now, just talking about it. But if you don't have that lump in your throat, then you're too comfortable. You got to get out of that comfortability. You got to be uncomfortable. The hardest conversation you'll ever have is the first one. Like, once you have that first one and they tell you no, then that lump is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then once you get that yes, it's completely gone. And then go ahead and try something different, or try a different group of friends, or try a group of people that you've never talked to before. Just build a relationship first. And then what's the last one? 3. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, so now here's the hard part. What if she says no? 1 in 10 people invited to host a party or become a consultant will say yes. So you have to ask 10 people at least before you get the response you want. So make that your mission every single day. Bust out 10 different questions, or ask 10 people in your 10-minute break or whatever, or your 20-minute break, your lunch hour. I literally take 30 minutes to ask 10 people. I don't, just because I kind of pick and choose who I want to ask at first, so it does take me 30 minutes, but that's all it takes is 30 minutes to ask somebody. And again, I use copying, pasting. It might be less. I might get more than 10 people in that 30 minutes. It just depends on if Michael's awake or not. So 31 did research, and it says they researched that 31 gifts consultants are often getting a yes 1 out of 8 times. So every 8 people you ask, you get at least 1 yes. And I have had that happen a couple of times. So take this paper, and again, if you get a no, a no, a no, and a yes on your 4th time, you're beating the odds, no matter what, whether it's 10 or 8. So, but then you'll know that, okay, I'm going to get 4 more no's, or I'm going to get 6 more no's, which is okay. Celebrate it. You want to celebrate your no's. Consultants who celebrate those no's are the ones that are succeeding and growing. So come back to the page when you get a no, and I'll even share a graphic in the booking album too that says, yay, I got a no. So post that graphic when you get a no, and we all will celebrate you together, because that's part of 31's mission. I'm sorry. Okay, remember, yes lives in the land of no. You have to go through no to get to yes. It's kind of like you have to go through the struggles in life to get to the good parts of life, right? You have to get to the lowest point to get to your highest point. So cliche, but remember, yes lives in the land of no. You have to go through no to get to yes. So what if she says yes? Awesome, she says yes. The party is at the heart of what we do. That's all about what 31 is. We are a party-based company. And your hostess can choose to party. She can choose face-to-face. She can choose to party online. She can do a catalog party, an on-the-go party. Choosing the right kind of party during when you develop your hostess coaching, which, by the way, is next month's training. Unless you guys want it earlier, just let me know. We can do it 2 weeks apart if you want. It's completely up to you. Choosing the right kind of party when you make that initial the follow-up contact after you've booked will help reduce the cancellations in your parties. It'll boost your party sales, and it strengthens the relationships that you have with your hostesses and your customers. We want you to party as you see fit, so you have permission to party however you and your hostess would like. So you can do a theme party, you can do bags and brownies, you can do a restaurant party open house style where you bring, what I do for that is I bring that month's top 10 products. I usually always have 6 to 8 of those products. I'll throw them all in the large utility tote because the large utility tote is always one of the top 10. And then I'll bring the customer specials. Okay, so I'll bring 6 of the top 10 items because I know for sure I always have 6. 6 of the top 10 items, I bring the customer specials if I have them, which most likely I do. And then I bring one of my absolute favorites if it's not already on the top 10. And then I bring my hostess's number 1 item on her wish list if I have it. Sometimes I don't, but then that's when I'll say, okay, well, what else is on your wish list so I can see if I have any of this stuff. So that's what I do as far as restaurants go, and then I'll order an appetizer, and if she orders an appetizer, most of the time everybody just orders their own food, and then I bring out my party packets and I just hand them out as they come in, and then they go through everything, and if they mention something that I know I have, then I'll pull it out and show it to them. But otherwise, it just stays all in my large utility tote under the table until they ask. So that's how I do my restaurant parties. Home shows, I've only done one, and it was basically I had my dad do a folding table, a small little card table. He did it, he put it out, and then I just displayed everything on that card table, and then they looked right there. When they saw it in the catalog, then they would look at it in real life. So that's how I did that one. Again, I didn't do a party presentation, but it was my family. And my family is, I've been doing this for a year, and they've all been in direct sales, so they know how these things go. So I don't really have to do a party presentation with them. But I can give you a script for a party presentation if you'd like one. Then the last thing, whether you're partying face-to-face or online, use the WOW party model for a simple, easy, and fun way to party. And I'll share that with you also, again, but it's on 31 today. So I have got 3 booking challenges for you. I will post those in the album. I'm not going to go over them because they're lengthy, and I kind of just want to make this a half hour for you guys. So we've talked about wording how to book a party, celebrate the no. You want to book the month. So I know I said give them a date. Okay, so I can't tell you that because I'd already told you to give them the date. Okay, so the next thing is book the catalog season. So here's what I want you to do. I am struggling to do this. I'm actually going to start doing this also. Instead of trying to book month to month, like, oh, I need parties for May. I want you to starting this month, I want you to take all of your hostesses, whether they have a flop of a party or they have a party that qualifies. When you close out with them, tell them, hey, I'm offering $10 extra to every hostess that books with me the next catalog season, within 6 months from their party. So that means it's April. They would all book in October. You might get all of your hostesses to book in October, and that's great because then you'll have your whole October filled. Or if you've only got 2 parties, then you'll have 2 parties already in October, and then you only have to work on, I don't know, say you want to hit 4 parties every month. Then you only have to book 2 parties in October, and that's awesome. So book the catalog season. You want to give them an incentive to book for the next week or the next catalog season, because then their word's going to spread. They're going to tell their friends, oh yeah, I've got one coming in October, because she is offering hostess credits to everyone that books a party within the next catalog season when they host one this spring. So then word's going to go around. November hostesses are going to hear, or May hostesses are going to hear this, June hostesses are going to hear this, and then eventually you'll have all the way up to January booked. So that's what I'm going to start doing. You don't have to give them $10 extra hostess credit. You can say, you can take something from my stash. You can say, I'll give you a free gift. I'll do $5 off. I'll give you a key fob. Whatever works for your budget, just as long as you're getting those bookings for the next catalog season. And I think, wait. Another thing, if you can't fill this one up, which I feel like you should be able to, talking to 20. Or if you want to hold yourself accountable on how many people you've talked to, there's 20. So you should get 2 yeses out of this. 2 yeses out of this booking tool. Talk to 20. List, there's 10 here. And you can just list them all and then go through them, or kind of write them as you go. I think the black was the one I wrote that these were the people that came to mind. And then as I was scrolling throughout the week, the orange is who I asked just on the spot. So this is also in the file section of our team page. If you get online parties, remember that I do have a Facebook script for you that you guys can use. And that's it. So that's what I've got. I'm going to post the rest of these booking challenges for you and these graphics. So if you don't watch the whole 30 minutes of this live, you at least see the graphics. And again, it's all on 31 today. All you have to do is go to learn, book, and then everything's right there. The who do you know, having conversations, responding to yes or no. Because that's where I got the training from. And next month, it'll be hostess coaching. If you want it sooner, let me know so I can get it prepared. And we can do it 2 weeks after this one, which I think is basically... Well, it'll be the 25th of April. So you can either have it the 25th of April, or the 25th of April or May 11th. Whichever you prefer, just let me know. So, have a good day, ladies.